Hello guys, in this video we again create Solidity Smart Contract. This time it will be not big and not small, but simple contract with logic like bank deposit. So this contract will allow to someone make a transfer for bank account and wait some time to get the profit back. Let's make it. Of course, I will put this contract to our GitHub and set GitHub link to the description for this video. We create our contracts in Remix IDE. The link will be also in the description. Let's start. Of course, let's make contract file for first. And let's start to create our contract. Bank deposit will be the name, and for first we will create a variable address owner and constructor. Guys, I create our constructor is a payable because it's allow to me to put money to our contract account immediately upon we deploy it. Let's check how it works. So we will choose address. So we want to deploy our contract, put value, for example 15 Ethereum, and deploy. Our contract already deployed, and we see that already we have 15 Ethereum in our balance. So this work with payable constructor. I will delete our contract. We will deploy it later. So let's continue. Of course, we need to remember how much each address deposit amount of money. So we need to save and set this information in our contract. How we will do it? We will use a variable mapping. Mapping is a new variable in my videos. Now I will try to explain how it works. So we will save our balance of each address in this uint. The key that will connect with our balance will be our address. So this is mapping. Then of course we need to save our log time for each address. We again will use mapping. Now let's create deposit function that allow everyone to send money for our bank and lock the money to take some profits. Guys, now I will try to explain what we do is in this deposit function. For first, we mark it as a payable. This allows this function to take money and give it to contract balance. The second, we will take our balance message sender balance key, message sender this address that use this function. So balance message sender will add message value if it is amount of money that message sender is deposit. And then we use our mapping with log time and put for message sender log time 15 seconds. In real life we can make 15 days, for example, but in test contract we can't wait 15 days, so we will use only 15 seconds. Block timestamp is time when we use this function. So log time will be the time when we use this function plus 15 seconds. Also, I want to add require that minimal deposit need be 5 Ether. Of course, in real life it is a big value, it is a big amount, but it is like a test contract, so for us it is normal. So now the minimal value that someone can deposit to our bank is 5 Ether. If someone try to deposit less than 5 Ether, the transaction will be cancelled with message not enough funds. Now our log time is 15 seconds plus block timestamp, but for example I am owner of the bank and I want increase log time. So now, for example, I am bank owner and I set log time as 15 seconds, so you can withdraw your deposit until 15 seconds will end. But maybe I am bank owner and I want to change this timing, so I need function for this. Let's make it. So guys, in this function we can set amount of seconds that we want to increase, and we will save it in a new variable log time. But this variable live only in this function, so we need to put it outside. So let's create a new variable uint log timing. Let's make it public. We will also save it here. So now log time for each address that deposit time for us will be block timestamp plus 15 seconds plus log time. The default amount for uint log time is 0, so if we will not use this function, here will be 0 and our log time will be only 15 seconds plus block timestamp. And of course I want to make this function for bank owner only, so only owner can increase lock time, so we need to do require. So now if message sender are not owner address, require will be closed and will be lost, and transaction will not work. Here is some error. I think we don't need to put this variable here because we already have it here, so delete it. Right. And now let's create our last function withdraw, because we already make everything else. Of course, for first we need to create require that will check block timestamp of this function with block timestamp of lock time the address that will use function withdraw. So now when someone put the money to deposit to our bank and then someone want to withdraw her or his money, he need to be tested that block timestamp of this function are more than lock time of message sender that call this function. If block timestamp of this function are less, we will lose transaction and get message lock time has not finished yet. Again, this means if our lock time is 15 seconds, but I want to withdraw after 5 seconds, I will get the message lock timestamp had not finished yet. What's the next? For example, I am bank owner and I want to provide some bonus for the person that wait more time and more time. For example, if someone wait more 15 seconds, for example, he or she wait 55 seconds, I want to provide some bonus. So let's make this logic in withdraw function. Let's create new variable. So this logic is very simple. If we will get amount of block timestamp of this function, then we will get lock time of message sender that call this function. Then we subtract it, and if this amount will be more than 40 seconds, the bonus will be 10 Ether. And for example, if block timestamp of this function subtract of our message sender lock time will be more than 20 seconds, the bonus will be 5 Ethereum. Here I mean, if I put my money for more than 40 days, I will get 10 Ethers bonus. if I put my money to bank account for more than only 20 days and then withdraw it, I will get only 5 Ethers bonus. And now let's create last logic in this function. It is transfer to message sender account. So this simple logic allow us to send for message sender balance that he or she was deposited to our bank plus our bonus. And of course bonus depends from timing. And last line of code is make balance of message sender to 0, because in previous line of code we transfer all balance to message sender address. Now I think our logic and all our functions are done, and we can deploy and test our contract. I will deploy our contract from this first address ddc4 and deposit to our bank 50 Ethereum. Our bank owner is very rich. Let's go. Deploy. Now we see that balance of our contract is 50 Ethereum that our owner is deposited. Let's change address and let's deposit to the bank minimal value. We remember that minimal value is 5 Ether, and I can take it back only after 15 seconds. But if I want to get some bonus, I need to wait 20 seconds or 40 seconds plus 15 seconds that minimal lock time. Let's test it. So we have another address now, and let's deposit 5 Ethereum. Let's go. Our transaction is done. For example, let's change address for another, and for example this address wants to deposit only 3 Ethereum. Let's make it, and we see that this transaction is cancelled with message not enough funds, because we have require that minimal value of our transaction is 5 Ether, so 3 Ether is not enough. Let's deposit 5 Ether. Transaction is done. 15 seconds are not left, and I want to withdraw it. And this transaction is cancelled with message lock time has not finished yet, because 15 seconds are not finished yet. Let's come back to our first address that deposit 5 Ethereum for start, and we know that already 15 seconds are finished already. Additional 20 seconds are finished, and additional 40 seconds are finished, because I already spoke in maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And let's try to withdraw. I think this address deposit 5 Ethereum, and with our bonus he will take 10 plus 5 Ethereum. Let's see. Now he have 95 Ethereum, and now we see that he have 105 Ethereum, 104.999999. It means 105 Ethereum. So everything are work. And in this contract we can check log time that now are 0. Of course we can increase it, for example 15 seconds, but this transaction is also fails because I am not an owner now, so I need change account to owner account, and now I can increase our log time. So guys, I know that this contract is not very simple. Here we have some interesting logic. We test it and everything is work. I hope you understand my message. I hope you enjoy the work with me. If you have a question, please chat me on our Telegram. I will set the link at the description for this video. The GitHub link will be also at the description for this video. If you want to support this channel, you can send some crypto for me, or you can buy my NFT on OpenSea. I think we have a good time and good experience with this time and this task. So bye for now.